That's when they won their first two championships. They had David Robinson and done it. Then 05,
Off we go from
07,
Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a
and
return from a few steps into the end zone.
Miami,
And they'll get him
05,
down right
07.
at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
But here's the thing, Dwayne Wade already won his chip in 06, right? So LeBron went to Miami to team up with a superstar to go win a chip. And they can't say, well, Jordan has Scottie Pippen and Kobe has Shaq. Because technically, LeBron had Kyrie, Dwayne Wade, and Anthony Davis. All in their prime.
And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a
By the
coach.
time he ended up in Miami, D-Wade was in his prime. Chris Bosh was in his prime.
And Kyrie was in his prime.
Kyrie was definitely in his prime.
And Anthony Davis wasn't getting hurt that much.
Kevin Love was still in his prime.
So if anything, he had the most help out of anybody.
To begin with, that's for sure. To me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Championship with nobody on that team
sets up to throw it.
made the All-Star game, I think.
And
So
a dangerous
they
throw there as that's
also
knocked down and
have finished
incomplete.
the ball with
Now they face a
no
3rd
top
and 10
seven
after back-to-back
players. No
incompletions.
first team all NBA.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Shit, I don't even know if he had a second team all
And this is caught. It's Brown.
Kyle Derrick team.
First down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Other than that,
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes
tried to
on.
get KG.
Another big
They
hitter
mixed
there.
it.
This one good
Tried to
for
get
18.
CP3. They mixed it. KG was from the year he went and boy
On
when they
1st and
went
10,
to
it's Hurts.
when Boston went to the finals, KG was supposed to be in LA.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain,
If
16 yards there.
if they allow
First down
KG to
again.
go to
A lot of
LA,
precision being shown on this opening
Kobe wins
drive. They've been
another 3
methodical.
games.
They've been crisp.
And he
And as a
goes down
reward, they're
as
going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Nah, I don't think it would be an argue. I think it would probably be a clear discussion.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
But here's the thing, the only thing I would like to say is, you're right, those 2 championships that Kobe won,
Let's make no
he had
bones
an
about it.
old roster,
They're
but
at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll buy some time right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
From the 22, Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This from 42 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate that.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Jones on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 21-3 is your score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here. And only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Hear me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I see this. Their partner, that is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Jones, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Buying time to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, complete. Smith has it. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took a win.
At the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And that right there is a bailout. Gave him a lot of breathing room.
And usually we put that on the officials, bailing someone out. They caused that one themselves. There's no doubt about that penalty.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jones on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's James. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the... and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the